All right, welcome back to Wood's Greatest Battles. This is the second edition, and this time I have a very special guest, the man who
Very
runs
special.
Woods, the sole commissioner of
Stall.
Woods. I mean, you are the man. Like
You
I,
do stuff.
I
You
do
make docs.
I do stuff, but I mean, come on, it's Woodsy Noctowl, and we're talking about Woods, so. Uh,
You're.
So yeah, very excited. No Zip today, but that is all right.
Yeah, we don't want that guy here anymore.
Yeah, that guy likes White Castle, and
Yeah, that is a rough look.
once I found that out, I really just could not trust his opinion any further. So
And he doesn't like Hitmontop. That's just
yeah,
keeps missing.
that's two strikes. I mean,
He's only got one left.
yeah, and we do have the power to mute him if needed. So
I absolutely abuse that as much as I can.
yeah, well, Zex is no longer super active in Woods, so we haven't gotten to use it much lately. But
I use it on this fella here in the replay a lot actually, but
I feel like they've been coming out more with just like the random landmines that you've set for like when people.
yeah, we should probably explain that. I have it set up so that there's like a word of the month, where every time somebody says like the random word that's the landmine of the month, the the bot in the server just like auto mutes them for 10 minutes.
Oh, it's so funny every time I see it happen, and it's even better because I'm immune since I'm a mod in there, so I can say the word and then someone else will say it and they get muted. So that's just fantastic.
You could just it's easy bait. I should
Yeah,
probably even let you in on what the word is.
I think it's more fun not to know, honestly,
Yeah.
but it would be fun to bait people too. Um, But we've got a very special battle for you today. It's not very often that a single battle can change the landscape of a draft league forever, but this one definitely does.
It certainly had a lasting impact.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to spoil it yet, but I think it would be better if you haven't seen this battle to just see what happens.
I do have a little bit of context actually. I want to add on before you start up.
Oh, you want
I
to
sent
pause
you a
it?
link. Yeah, please.
Okay.
I sent you a link that I think is it's Woods lore. I think it's really important context to know before this battle starts. Um, yeah,
Oh, Spire, don't unclick the video. Just keep watching, man. Just-
that's all. You could go back.
I absolutely love that. Um,
It's good.
Very good, Woodsy. Thank you. I have to figure out how to get rid of it. There we go. I love the coffee pasta. All right, so uh, I don't remember their teams exactly this season. I would say though that these two, okay. It's hard to say that definitively because we have a lot of great players who use low tiers and stuff, but these two maybe exemplified the low tier thing the best, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
I mean, TRK literally drafted a whole team just with lower tiers, and I don't even have to explain Spire.
right, Spire's the kind of guy that will first pick Aerodactyl in the draft or Incineroar.
Yeah, he took Sandslash the one time.
Yeah, like he's got his own rhythm. No one else can keep up with him. And TRK just made the playoffs in the previous season with a team of mons that were all single digit values. So that's very impressive.
It is impressive.
Um, so yeah, I think Spider always has some kind of like synergy within his teams. So like on this one, he has a lot of Sun. Of course,
Yeah, he's a big Venusaur guy, so you got to represent.
yeah. And this is like two mods that define Spire too, with the Incineroar and Buzzwole. I mean, we even have emotes. That's how popular they are.
Yeah, they didn't even really earn them. We just put them in there because they're legends.
Yeah. Well, Spire would post like Buzzwole gifs and stuff all the time. And here it is. So I'm going to pause the video real quick So
Just
step
in case you
one,
missed it.
yeah, you can already tell from the chat that everyone is starting to get excited. I don't really think it was popping off before that. Let's see. Maybe a little bit.
Maybe just like the turn before it or something, yeah, but
Yeah. There's some like weird talk about Shadow Raid Legends. I don't really know what's going on there. So right here, you're thinking, right, like Hypno. I don't even think. Did he just switch out? So he gets the citrus
I
berry.
think so, because he had the citrus. I think he got
Okay.
scared because he was paralyzed, yeah.
Okay, so that's what happened. Then he swaps out. Oh, and Slowbro is slower, so he switched into Toad. Got it. Okay.
Yep.
All right, and then Baton Pass. So this was season 6 of Woods, and back in the day, so
it was
we
really only for like this one season, maybe 2 seasons.
we never allowed speed passing with Baton Pass, but you could pass other stats. And you wouldn't think either that Mandibuzz would be your belly drum recipient, but this is Spire we're talking about.
Yeah, that it is, and we did end up getting rid of this role like pretty much immediately after this because you know, it was uncompetitive or whatever, but you know, there was maybe somebody whose name I won't say, but it rhymed with Schmandem, who maybe abused it a little too much and got like 30 kills with Dragapult.
Was it the
yeah.
same season?
I think this was the same season, yeah. It was like the only season that we actually allowed this rule to happen. And then, yeah, so you could say that maybe that's why we had to change it back, but personally, I think it all ties back to this game right here.
I think, no offense to Schmandom, but I think this is what opened the door 100% to,
Absolutely.
you know, or at least open people's eyes to what you could do with passing stats and baton pass and everything. Because speed is obviously super broken, but
It is.
other stats, like, I mean, you could still pass, like, for example, Belly Drum or Nasty Plots or Quiver Dance. I don't actually know if any Mons can baton pass and Quiver Dance, which actually that would have speed, but you get the idea.
Yeah, and well, the thing about speed is that even though you can't pass speed, it's not like just because you're using baton pass you can't boost speed, which we're gonna find out.
Oh, right. So yeah, let's keep it going. So he clicks protect. Smart. I would be scared as well. But then we're gonna get a tailwind, and that's just terrifying. And we're actually getting a little bit of an explanation on the side as well, it looks like. So Zex was even confused. He's like, that's legal? Hold on. Yeah, that was legal.
Yeah.
Inspire trying to calm down the masses. Anyone? Do you know who Coffee Bay is by chance?
No idea. I was trying to figure that out.
Yeah, I don't know. Either.
I don't even know if that might not even be someone from the server. They probably just saw a game that had like 10 people in it.
Yeah, that does happen from time to time. So TRK doing his best, trying to stall, but there's really just... And then to add insult to injury, I didn't even remember that. And he got the tailwind on the same time.
Oh my god. I bet that HJK actually like probably would have done a lot.
Yeah, probably doesn't kill, but it would do a significant chunk.
No, I think what he said he had bullet punch, so I think that into bullet punch might have done it.
Oh, right. I would trust TRK. He knows this stuff. That is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. I mean, even still, he would have had a very damaged Metacham. He would have had a...
Yeah, I mean, it was not looking good regardless.
Yeah, his Metacham would have been below half, Slurpuff, and then a paralyzed Torn T. I mean, Spire wouldn't have had Sun for Venusaur.
No.
Hypno was pretty much...
Feel like...
Actually, yeah. So no Sun for Venusaur could be problematic. Hypno's basically dead.
I mean, Mandibuzz, even without all the stats, kind of does just wall everything. Well, I guess it would have been dead. Never mind.
Yeah, and then
But
I don't know what Buzzwole had, but obviously,
probably depends what kind of coverage it had, if it could kill Slurpuff or not, because the Torn was paralyzed, so I don't think it mattered.
yeah. But if Torn could get an attack off, then it just sneezes on Buzzwole and it's dead.
Yeah, right. It just depends if it had like Stone Edge or something, and if it landed it.
Right. Yeah, but either way, that was a super fun match. There's a couple other examples of people abusing Baton Pass with stats.
You used to do that a bunch with Celebi, didn't you?
Yeah, like a Calm Mind or two or something. The season I had it. I never did anything nearly as successful as this was, to be honest.
I don't think anybody did.
Yeah. This one was just super fun. I do think it was legal like the season before this too. Maybe.
Yeah, I do think we had it for 2 seasons, because I remember we put it to a vote both seasons.
Right, but it really wasn't abused much at all the first time. And then this season is where it became because this was week 3 actually, so it was pretty early on in the season. And
yeah, and then it probably just sparked everybody else to do a bunch of shenanigans.
Yeah, and I could be wrong. Is this when Z crystals were a thing also? I don't think so because there was slow
Gen 8 was a thing. Yeah, I don't think it was.
So no, not. I think this is the first season without it. So I could be wrong on that. But
Slowbro came out in the DLC, so it might have been like a season or 2. But I think 4 was the first one that was Gen 8, and this was 6. So
gotcha. Damn, Gen 8 has gone on for a lot longer than I realized.
oh, so long.
Man, yeah. Well,
I mean, Gen 9's coming out in like a couple months.
Yeah, I mean, we just got the second trailer today, so
Love me some Lizard Boys.
What was it? The oh yeah, Lechonk, man. Did they say what type it was, or did I miss it?
They did, but I don't remember. I think it might just be normal.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I still love it, even if it is pure normal. So yeah, I think it was like November 18th. Was the date it came out. Anyway, I do have one more battle actually. Let me get that pulled up. So, I'm not sure how often I'm going to come out with the greatest battles, but I am probably going to squeeze 2 into each one, just because most of them are not 240 plus turn stall fest with Ditto just having infinite PP.
That was definitely a special case.
Yeah, a special case and literally one of the greatest battles. Not even just in Woods, just in general.
It's probably my number 1.
It's pretty good. This one is also special. So, this is season 4. I don't actually know what week it is.
It was like it was either 6. I think it was 6. I looked it up.
Okay, so it was like somewhere in the middle of the season. So we have Coopers, who is the coach of the Chicago Cramorants, and we've got Toady Hody, who is on the London Luxrays. I think at this time his team was actually something different, but I don't recall.
Oh, yeah, you might be right, because he did have a different... He has, like, the Brighton Barbaricles or something.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's right. So, yeah, and... There's really not much to say about this one. The gameplay is gonna kind of do that for me, I think.
Yeah, a bit of a spoiler, but this is a quick one.
Yeah, this is a very quick one. Let's just go ahead and press play. So Tony's gonna start us off by saying, "Good luck, have fun, mate." Probably a mistake in hindsight. Maybe
Coop
just
made the right choice to just plead the 5th.
Maybe next time just have fun, you know. Just leave the GL out. So strong start. You know, he's gonna get the whirlwind out. I think he was fine.
God, that hippo just dropped.
Yeah, no real special defense. That overheat miss. So let's just pause it there. That overheat miss, pretty big. I mean, I know you have the special attack drop.
It's still
that's still gonna chunk.
Chip.
Yeah, that's going to chunk it still for at least half, I would say.
I mean, he probably has, like, Shadow Sneak or something, maybe even Mach Punch.
Yeah, I
So,
mean Girder just comes in and block punches it at any time. I mean that's probably why he brought it, because Sand is so strong. You have this to revenge kill drill,
yeah, and
and
that's
you're
another thing
chilling.
is like he just brought his drill in and like set it up out of desperation because he only has a couple more turns of sand because his hippo's dead. So this was really just like him doing what he could.
Right? Yeah, because he's got Wobbuffet, and that's unreliable for obvious reasons. Chandelure could maybe do some stuff, but I imagine Vaporeon kind of walls it if you're
Yeah.
running it special defensively. Toxapex is not going to offer you much. Even if he brought T Spikes, he's got a Drapion. So yeah, I mean he really was kind of dependent on Trill to do something here, and do something it did.
Yeah.
It's gonna knock out Rotom with a nice little Rock Slide. Oof. Naked
That's
Mole
tough.
Rat with the
I'm
crit.
guessing he probably didn't Mach Punch because I doubt it killed at that point, but I'm sure it would have if the overhit landed. And
Right.
then
He did say the crit mattered, which it was probably Eviolite.
I'm sure. Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
probably just clicked Drain Punch, right? To get the KO, get some health back.
I would
But,
guess that. Yeah.
but gets crit. That's unfortunate. So he's going to send out Vaporeon. It gets
His other
crit.
one that probably kills it. Yeah.
Gets crit. Um, and we're going to get a flinch from Ironhead. You have to laugh. 2 crits and a flinch.
Just like
Sorry,
5 turns in a row that were just all so unfortunate. And then just the Focus Sash to add insult to injury, so it gets another kill.
Yeah, it's just sometimes you have to laugh at these games. You put however much effort into your prep and doing damage calcs, and you're getting all sweaty about the proper moves to bring, and then RNG just takes the wheel.
It's certainly more memorable, even if you are on the losing side. So you kind of get your value out of it. So it's worth laughing about.
Oh, for sure. And first turn or first Scald use gets the burn, and it's just like Drapion did have a
I feel like
good.
Drapion actually could have kind of like done something. I mean, it hits everything else super effective if it killed Pex.
Yeah, I mean, especially with Swords Dance. I mean, Wobbuffet just goes down. Chandelure dies to knock off, and then if he had poison coverage, I'm sure Rotom just dies as well.
Mm-hmm.
So he really, despite all that shitty luck, he had a chance probably.
Until he didn't. And then he got crit.
Oh my god, it didn't even matter, and he got crit. I didn't know that. And I think Toad said it best. I'm going to beat my head against a brick wall for a while. I think he was just dead inside. It's like
it's tough not to be there.
there was a 0% chance he was going to win that, and it was through no fault of his own.
Nope.
It just be like that sometimes, man.
It happens. It happens.
It happens. We've all been on the end of it.
Not that I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like that, but it happens. Somebody.
Yeah. So that was a 15-turn match, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say in over half the turns there was some BS that happened against Toad.
Yeah, I could think of like 7 off my head already.
Yeah. So just quite awful luck. There's been other matches with some bad luck sprinkled in Wood's history when you've had 11 drafts seasons now.
Yep.
And then you have somewhere between like 14 to 18 coaches. I mean, that's bound to happen, but yeah, this one stands out for sure.
No doubt.
All right. Well, I don't really have anything else to add about this battle. Is there anything else you want to talk about while we're still on here?
I think the replay spoke enough for itself.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, thank you for watching, people of Woods. Maybe a couple IPL folks as well. Anyone else watching this? What are you doing here?
Hey, they could watch. We got to get that views account up to 69 again.
Yeah, but no more. I want to.
No more.
Yeah. Or maybe we could have like 420 views with 69 comments.
That would be an acceptable outcome. I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and sign off, and stay tuned for the third part in the series.
Yeet.